Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. In our last episode, we traveled to the Forest Haven, and we're told that there's someone in danger. So we're headed over to the Forbidden Woods to try to rescue this young Deku child. So, without further delay, let's get started with this dungeon, our second dungeon. Oh, these take 2 hits. They're not like the red ones. You know, call me crazy. Oh, these guys really annoy me. The little sound effect they make. Two for one. Anyway, let's move on. Whoa, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, I missed? I don't understand. No, not you. Him. See, I don't understand how I missed. Doesn't make any sense. He jumped into my sword swing, but whatever. Yeah, dungeon map. See, in this game, they make it a lot, I guess, convenient to get the map and compass. You don't have to actually go out of your way to collect those items like it was with Link to the Past. So it's really not that big of a hassle to collect the compass and stuff like that. In the Link to the Past, of course, um, it was a hassle because I really hate these guys. Anyways, so yeah, in a Link to the Past, sometimes you had to go to its whole different room to. There we go. So yeah, pick the nut, throw it at the plant, and it'll die. But if you take too long, this will start to disintegrate. You can already see it's starting to decompose, and slowly it'll get worse and worse. All right, so we have a big room with multiple levels. If you look at the map, we drop down here. It's a basement area. Um, I think we should. Oh, and I almost landed on top of the plant. Let's take his seeds. Yep. And oh, come on. Yeah, anyway. So it's another one of these plants that if you get too close, it'll close its eye. Yeah, that's how you kill it. And inside we find a Knight's Crest. So Knight's Crest, again, one of the things we definitely want to collect along the way. Now, some of these guys, when you kill them, they'll turn into the buds, and the buds are good. You use them to, float up. These patches of leaf, if you blow them with your Deku leaf like that, you can get stuff. Not a big deal, but anyway, just something to keep in mind. Went the wrong way. It's this way, yeah. So that's the new thing you can do with the leaf, is when you get shot out, like this, bust out the leaf in midair and you can glide. So it's really handy. It's this way. Alright, straight ahead. Yeah, and jumping in the buds will replenish your magic. So that's also really convenient, because otherwise you'd run out of magic really quickly. And we've reached our destination. Another plant is blocking the doorway. More stupid choo-choos. Seriously, man. Whatever. So we're just gonna put it right in front of him. Wait till he opens his eye. Some grass, see if I can find some heart. No hearts for me. Alright, so in this room we have a moving platform, and we have these air-powered switches. So yeah, that's kind of neat. And to move them, fill yourself with the wind. Very convenient. Don't fall in the pit. It looks like it's never ending. There's nothing down there. And here we have Peahats. And we definitely want what they have, like I said. And then we want to blow them away like that. That'll make them vulnerable. Otherwise, they cannot be killed. Still no hearts. You know what? Not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. And as he died, he turned into a bud. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Now, those item orbs, they'll never disappear. I mean, I think if you leave the room and come back, they'll be gone. But as far as them disappearing on their own, they don't. So you can just take your time and grab them whenever you're ready. Let's see. So, let's see what we... Alright. Use the switch to bring over the platform. Before we move on, let's go ahead and get that little bit of treasure. Just bumping into the wall. You know, 20 rupees. Not bad. But anyway, let's actually get serious with it. So we'll call over the platform, and we need to make our way across. Alright, let's pick the nut, and we don't have too much time, so let's just drop it here. Make our way across. Make sure you put it behind you so you don't blow it off the side, because you can. There we go. Yeah, just so you know, you definitely can blow it. And in fact, it's something you need to keep in mind for this room, actually. So we have another plant, we have another nut, but when we get close, the tentacle vines come out, and there's nothing you can do. You can't kill them in any way, shape, or form. So with your leaf, blow the nut off the stem, I guess, and then you can grab it and throw it at the whatchamacallit, the vine thing. So I guess you could call this the main room of the dungeon. It's kind of like the hub, and there are, every room except for even the basement has an attachment to this room in some way, shape, or form. And it's a giant plant, and it's being held up by those vines. So we have to figure out a way to cut the vines and make the plant fall to the bottom. So let's try to figure it out. Puzzle time. So we have these movable platform plants. Kind of gross looking, personally. Just a little bit of coin, no big deal. We need a key to get in through that door, and we don't have one. So, what we do have is this nut. And with this nut, we jump across here, and get rid of that. So now we have some of the most annoying enemies in the game. You jump down here, collect enough of them, they'll come around you and they'll just grab onto you. They don't hurt you in any way, they just slow you down a lot. And there's only one way to get rid of them once they're attached to you, and that's using the spin move. But they'll follow you, and they'll jump at you, and they'll snag you and ensnare you, and next thing you know, you can't move. They're kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to fight enemies. But not a big deal. Yeah, whatever. We're getting close to the 500 mark. Anyway, let's jump across the gap. Move on to the next room. So here's another vine room, and this one's a little more tricky because it's kind of like a maze. And our destination, we have a treasure chest over there and another treasure chest over there. So we need to get through this maze of plants. What I want to do don't assume that you can just make your way across. Those vines come out of nowhere, and they do damage, just so you know. Yay, we have the compass. But that's not all we need here. We are going to try to blow up that other one as well. Made it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so that being done, make our way back across. Nope, not this way. Ooh. We're almost there. Yeah. We have a key, which is actually the most important object in this room. More so than the compass, in my opinion. We can climb up here and break some pots. You know, in case you need, if you lost some hearts or anything like that. It's not necessary. But it is the easiest way to get out of this room. Whew, that was close. But now we have a key, so we can get into that other room. One thing about video games, my one complaint about just video games in general, is enemies respawning. Sometimes they respawn at the most inconvenient time. Sometimes how they respawn makes no sense to me. You kill all the enemies in a room, and then you come back, you go next door, you come back, and the enemies are all back. I don't know. Not to complain. Maybe a little. So the peahats don't die when they go in the water, just so you know. Oh, we made it. Let's just get out of here. There's really nothing else in this room, I don't think. Nothing of importance, anyway. Okay, so new enemy coming up. These guys are what are they called? Mothulas, I think? Mothula. Annoying creatures. Are you kidding me? There we go. That's so stupid. Kept missing. Anyway, Mothulas. So this variety, they're just annoying. They'll fly around, and if you're not careful though, they will shoot out those other guys. The one eyeball things. It doesn't matter what they're called. Does it? No, I don't think so. Here we go. So we have more peahats. Let's make our way up to the second level of this room. There are more peahats, I think. Maybe that was the only one. Nope, here they are. Stupid landing animation, and of course... Oh, great. Oh well, let's move on. Yeah, dark entryway. That can only mean boss battle.